hear this all the time. It's so much work. It's a full-time job. I have to commit to really take a lot of my time to do that. I mean, on and on and on. Hello, my friends. Simone Ross here, marketing coach and mindset mentor. I am so happy for being here with you today because I want to reveal to you my secrets on how I create so much content for social media. Yes, I hear this all the time. Simone, you're everywhere. And even when I didn't have an assistant to do certain things for me, I was always the same place that I am now, creating the consistent content, a lot of content, and coming up with all that. How does that happen? And what happened, what prompted me to do this is that I talked to somebody this week, an entrepreneur, that she registered for my retreat. I have a online visibility roadmap retreat coming up, and we were just chatting on the DMs, and I wanted to just see where she was with her social media work, how much she did and all that. And she said, oh my goodness, it's just a full-time job. It's so much work that I hired a VA to do that. And I wasn't surprised because I hear this all the time. It's so much work. It's a full-time job. I have to commit to really take a lot of my time to do that. I mean, on and on and on. People believe that. And it's not their fault. It has been like that, especially about until 3 years ago. Okay, some things changed in the last 3 years that it doesn't have to be like that anymore. Now that we know how to work with algorithms and how to really understand our audiences, how to really do research on what people are really looking for, things are so much more simpler. Do you still have to work? Of course, right? However, it's not a full-time job. It's not even a 1 hour a week that you should be spending, to be honest with you, on your social media. And I'm going to give you some ideas today on how to deal with that. That are 100 ideas. I have collected at least 120 ideas of what you can post. Okay, general ideas of what you can post. However, I'm going to give you the strategy. You need to understand the strategy of how to work on social media and some of the tactics that you might want to follow. That's how I teach my clients to follow, so you can come up with consistent content that is valuable, engaging, and effective in really getting clients. Because the whole purpose of you working on your visibility online, right? That's what you're doing on social media, is to get clients. Okay. So the thing is, if you're wasting too much time in content, you don't have time to do all the other activities that's going to get you the clients. So I have some notes here, because if not, I can talk about this forever. So 2 things that I have to bust right now, 2 myths. One is that it takes too much of your time. It should not, and I'm going to explain why. The second one, I'm not going to go over too much this today, but you don't need to hire VAs to do your content. Especially, I don't suggest you do that, actually, if you don't have too much content out there. And here's why. One, your content needs to come from you. It has to have your voice, your personality, the way you talk. And yes, if you hire somebody like me. I was really good at understanding my client's voice and really take over their accounts. However, it was because they already had content that I could base my future content that I was going to do them from. Because if they don't have anything, it's going to be really hard for somebody that you hire to do content as if they were you. So what's going to happen is what I see all the time, all those general posts, right? That they are just there because they had to be there and they have to do it. And sometimes they are beautiful, beautiful graphics, beautifully written, but they are not coming from you. And people want to know who you are. Social media is where people expect that you show who you really are. It's not like your website where it's very surfaced information, right? You have to be written in a certain way. The verbiage is different. No, on social media, it's required now that you really connect with people. So hiring somebody without having done prior work on content is not going to get you results. And you know that if you're doing that, you can see that it's not happening, okay? So now, what I want to say is this. In fact, and I'm going to take a pause here because I know this can be controversial, but it's what we're using for a couple of years now as marketers. Social media is really basically only 10% of what you have to do online in order to get clients. It's 10%. It has to be 10% of your whole time that you have in your week to work on your marketing. And your, like, all the marketing time that you have, if you have 2 hours, 3 hours a week, which should be a lot of hours because that's how marketing is what's going to get clients, right? 10% it should be social media, sometimes even less, depending on how much you can do with the other tools that are online. Social media should be only 10%, my friends. Creating content for social media should not take too much of your time, okay? You should be doing other steps. There are so many other steps. I talk about this on all my retreats, and sometimes people come until they get to the social media class and then they drop, they don't come to the next ones, and they just continue doing the same thing on social media, not getting results, right? You need other steps on social media. However, it's crucial. It is crucial for you building your visibility online. It is for you to build your know, like, and trust factor, for you to build your expertise. It is crucial. You have to do it. And you can make it fun and simple. Now, I want to make it easy for you. Okay, I don't use this word too often, easy, because I believe that you have to work on all things, right? But it could be simple. So, and still with quality, because you want to put out quality information, quality content, valuable content for your audience, right? Because that's what they're expecting from you. That's why they liked your page there. That's why they followed you. They want that. Now, I'm talking about social media in general. Obviously, each platform, people go to each platform with one type of expectation. That is, there is a nuance there, but typically you want to, the basics is this: content has to be with quality, with an engaging content, right? You're serving people with your content. Come from there and you're going to be okay. Now, so this is all the strategy. This is how you have to really start thinking about before you even start creating your content, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some tactics. First of all, I want to show you a simple way of how to really get prepared and plan for your social media content. You're going to create a theme for each day of the week. If you want to post 5 days a week, okay, or 6 days a week or 7 days a week, you create a theme. And this theme can be related to some hashtags that we have out there that really helps. For example, Monday. Monday is a day that people are starting the week. They want to hear things that are going to motivate them, to inspire them. Those posts are really welcomed on Mondays. So you could choose as an idea, just a suggestion, a theme for Monday being Monday motivation or motivational Monday, and use that hashtag, okay? And you're gonna post content that is related to that. Tuesday, there is a hashtag that's very common, is really, and it's really good, which is the Tuesday tip. I use that for a long time. Tuesday tip hashtag. So what you can do on Tuesday tip day, you can give tips from your business, right? Tips just to help people that are looking for information about what you do. And you're not going to reveal, obviously, all your methodology or all your secrets that you give to your clients, your paid clients, but you can give many tips. I'm sure you can. And as you know, information is important, but implementation is everything. Giving a tip doesn't mean that people are going to take it and use it, right? Typically, it takes a while for people to really implement things, but at least they know, they have the awareness that this can be done this way because you gave them that tip. Wednesday can be also Wednesday wisdom, which is little different from tips, right? Wednesday wisdom can come from your experience using the methodology that you use, for example. Typically for coaches and consultants, you're doing something that you had the experience. That's why you started your business, right? Sometimes it's not, but you can bring some wisdom about using certain things that you already use. Thursday, the one that everybody loves, is Throwback Thursday. And the way you can use this is strategically is sharing a little bit about you in a personal level. Now, my friends, I want you to hear this. In social media, you need to be social. You're not going to connect with people if you're just super professional, if you're just bringing tips and talking about your business and how you can help people. They need to connect with you. And the way you do it is really sharing a little bit about your personal life. Do you have to share everything? No, you have control. You are going to share what you want to share, right? Or what you can share, or what you would like to share. So Thursday could be a time, maybe you share a family photo from a trip you did, I don't know, 10 years ago. It doesn't matter, but you're being vulnerable. You're connecting on a more deeper level with your audience. And then Friday, one that I love, there are many, but Friday introductions are great. Hashtag Friday introductions, because it's a time that you are able to introduce yourself, and you can do it in many ways. It can be the time that maybe you never really introduced yourself to your audience, and you can do that hashtag and talk about, you know, how did you start your business, or just some interesting facts about you. You can make it in many ways. These themes that I'm creating here for you, if you put it down and you create during your week themes like that, these are just suggestions. You're going to create your own themes that you would like to share. When you put them down, what you're creating is a very simple social media calendar. It's a content calendar for social media. That's how we always did, all marketers. We had this, and it's so easy. You sit down to do your posts, you know exactly, okay, Monday I'm going to do this. So here's how it's going to happen. And it really just brings you, you are a step ahead. When you sit down to do your post, you don't have to keep thinking, what am I going to post? Because you have that there. Your brain already knows after a while, Mondays are for motivational, right? So this is what we're looking for to write down here. So that happens so much. It's going to save you time for sure. This tool is going to save you time, and it might even make it more fun for you, because you're going to be looking around for things that fit each day that you already have. You'll see, you're going to start looking around, your brain is going to start looking around and say, oh, I can put that on my Throwback Thursday day, right? So this is what I had for you today. There are so many ways of doing content in a very simple way on social media. I hope this helped. And I am here every week with tips like this, with trainings like this. If you need help with any more information about marketing, business, online, digital marketing, let me know in the comments. And if this helped, I would love to hear what you put on your social media calendar, or if there are other things that you like talking about, okay? So I'll be here next week. Bye now.